The dovetail joint, part 3. Processing the tails. This is an example of the dovetail joint we will be processing in this demonstration. These are the working drawings of the joint which you will be provided with. Processing the tails. Firstly, I always use a marking knife to slice across the grain on the surface of the timber when I am cutting across the grain. I find it leads to a cleaner cut. Next, I place piece A in the vise at an angle. I am going to be cutting down along the side of the tails, so I want these lines, which represent the size of the tails, to be vertical. I take my dovetail saw, resting my hand on the piece, and guiding the blade with my thumb, I begin my vertical cut with 3 back strokes. Remember to always cut on the waist side of the line. I stop once I reach the shoulder line. I now loosen the vise and turn the piece until the remaining sides of the tails are vertical. Again, I cut on the waist side of the line using 3 back strokes to begin the cut. I will now remove the 2 outer pieces of waste material by placing the piece horizontally in the vise, making a vertical cut on the waist side of the shoulder line. I do the same on the other side. And finally, I need to remove the piece of waste between the two tails. I do this using a coping saw, leaving about 5mm waste above the shoulder line. Take your time, do not twist the blade in the cut. If you quicken the forward and backwards motion of your sawing and slowly turn the blade, you will avoid breaking the blade. We now need to remove the remaining 5mm of waste down to the shoulder line. I do this by vertically paring. Firstly, I place a straightened batten across the shoulder line and secure to the bench. I then vertically pare along the shoulder line using my 6mm bevel-edged chisel. I pare down to about half the thickness of the piece. I then turn the piece over and repeat this process on the opposite side. The tails are now completely processed.